All right, time to do another episode of Open Stage Reviews, Portland edition. So this is kind of an unusual one. This is the Unbookables Open Stage, and it is a pop-up, is how I would describe it. It is not a regularly occurring, in the sense of predictably regularly occurring open stage, but it is one that predictably will occur again. It's run by Matta, who is one of the more well-known sound engineers, live sound engineers in Portland, and also does booking for a number of venues. And it typically pops up in response to a cancellation, and I've never seen it held anywhere besides Alberta Street Pub. So let's just say it's at Alberta Street Pub, and it comes up from time to time. And you kind of need to follow Alberta Street Pubs for them to put out the bat signal that it's happening now, that it's happening this week. So its unpredictability aside, let me talk about it as an open stage. So the format is a little bit fluid depending on how many people show up. So it could be 2 songs, it could be 3. I guess if enough people showed up, it would be just 1. They basically are limited, by time. It's only going to last, I think they typically do 3 hours there, or anyway, everything, the details are all going to be a little bit fluid. So let me start about what's going to be constant. So the hosting is going to be good. The sound is going to be excellent. When conducted at Alberta Street Pub, which let's just assume for the rest of this review it will always be, there is a full backline. So there's a drum set, there's a keyboard, there's a house guitar, there's a nice, a couple nice guitar amps, a nice bass amp. So definitely can accommodate a band or any kind of ad hoc ensemble. As I mentioned, he's one of the best sound people in town. So you're getting venue quality sound, which is also kind of a nice little twist. As a host, he keeps it running. Keeps it running smoothly. Keeps the turnover quick. Gets good clean sound, as I mentioned, right away. The little something extra, the little something extra is going to be the back line. And then, is this a stepping stone? Kinda. I mean, because, Nick doing the hosting, he is a booking agent for a bunch of venues. So if you impress him, you could very well have a conversation about, parlaying that into something a little bit bigger. The venue itself, Alberta Street Pub, it's a place that I, full disclosure, I've played there many times myself. Kind of like it. The food's good. It's simple pub food, but it's pretty good. And one thing to know is that it's compartmentalized as a venue, which doesn't matter so much for the open stage in a negative way. In fact, it's maybe a little positive. So you're in your own, the open stage is conducted kind of in the stage area through swinging doors, isolated from the pub at large. So you're not going to get noise distractions from other patrons just having conversations. Anyone who's in there is in there to hear it. So yeah, I definitely recommend it. You just have to keep your ear to the ground, and you can't count on it any given week. You just need to kind of be looking for it. But it's worth making the trip to do something a little bit different, a little bit special, and in some ways a little bit elevated in terms of like the sound and the backline. So definitely something to have on your radar, especially if you're a band that wants to like try some new material, or else kind of get up on stage and get the full experience, and also have a shot at having a conversation about maybe getting a gig. So the Unbookables, held from time to time, mostly at Alberta Street Pub. All right, till next time, see you at the open stage.